Today is August 21st, 2018. This is Agent Kevin Koback from the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, placing a phone call to Nicole Kessinger, also known as Nikki, at 720-656-9605. The current time is 6:45 p.m.
He happened to have these gift cards, and why not spend those as opposed to like the money in your bank account? I mean, I don't know. I just noticed that one last time that we hung out, that he paid with a credit card, and I was confused because I was pretty sure that he still had a balance remaining on like one of those Anadarko cards, but I don't know.
Got it.
I don't know.
All right. What's next?
All right. And then let me just give you a date real quick.
Sure.
For the things when we were out in public. So I think I have these right. And then on the weekend of July 28th through the 29th, we went to the Sand Dunes. We went to the Great Sand Dunes.National Park.
Down in Alamosa?
Yes.
July 28th, 29th. Did you guys stay anywhere?
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Where did you stay?
Oh, we camped.
Okay.
We camped. I don't remember the name of the campsite, but if you just let me go through probably like my old phone Navo or go through just the internet and try to look up campsites, I can probably come up with the name for you.
Well, let me ask you this. There was some attachments that when I was looking at some of your phone stuff today, although very limited, there's a man with a backpack. He's got a beard. He does not look like Chris to me in your photos. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, is he a little heavier set?
Yeah, I'd say he's a little bit bigger.
Yes, that is my friend Jim. That is the one that I was with on the Monday and Tuesday of last week.
Okay. So there is some photographs. You mentioned the museum, the car museum. I think I remember seeing a couple photos of cars, and it didn't strike me as anything then. So there may be a little bit more on your phone than what I think. But there is definitely no photos of Chris, and I don't remember seeing any pictures of the sand dunes. But so, did you camp inside the national park there?
No, it was outside. I think we camped at Zapata Falls. I think that's the name of the campsite.
Yep, Zapata Falls.
Zapata Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's before you come to you turn off 160 and you're going towards the sand dunes, and then you turn off and kind of go up a 4-wheel drive road to Zapata Falls.
Yeah, that was really gnarly one with all the switchbacks and the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
There. And so we camped there.
Was it like an established campground, or was it just dry camping?
No, it was an established campground. There's a campground up there. You hang that left to go to Zapata Falls Trail, and then you go right, and there's a big campground loop.
Okay. So that's where you guys were there.
Yep.
All right. Keep going.
And then we went to the sand dunes, not the first day. So we got there fairly late on. How did we get? No, that's right. So I need to think about this. I really need to think about this. So Saturday, we got there, we set up camp, and then after we set up camp, we went to the national park.
So you went and hiked the sand dunes?
Yeah, we tried, and I just remember it was super windy. Oh my God, the sand hurt so bad. It started raining. And we stayed even though the weather was bad, because there was nobody up there. And so we did that for most of the afternoon, and then we came back to the campsite, and I showed him how to light a fire because he'd never done it before.
He'd never lit a fire.
No, he's never been camping before. He told me he'd never been camping before, and I was like, well, if you want to go, I'm trying to go to the sand dunes, so that's why we went, because he said he'd never done it.
Okay.
So
did you guys visit any? There's not really very much stuff around there. There's no restaurants or anything in that area?
No.
So
No, we did stop at I think it's called like the Oasis or something. It's like this little, it's like on the way to the dunes. It's not in the park, but it's like on that road that you take to get to the dunes. And it's like, it's almost like a little gas station. And we stopped there and we rented a sandboard to go sandboarding on. And I think we got more ice for the cooler, and we got firewood for.
So it's like a gas station?
Kind of, but it's like the one-stop shop that everybody goes to because there's like nothing else around there.
Right.
Like I'm almost positive it's called the Oasis, and they actually have their own campground back there too. But
Okay,
it's like
I know
on that road.
Mm-hmm. It's right before you get to the entrance to the park.
Yep. Okay. On the right-hand side when you're driving in. I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I worked in Southern Colorado for the last 5 years, and I spent a lot of time around Alamosa and in the San Luis Valley. So I know a lot about that area, unfortunately. So I know what you're talking about.
That's good. That helps me.
So you got ice and firewood.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we got ice. I think we did, just because I like to re-up on ice every time I go
paid for
camping.
it?
He did.
Okay. Did you think he used the debit or the gift card again?
Probably, because that was the plan in the first place. He was just like, well, hey, I've got these gift cards. If you want to use them, you don't even have to spend any money, and we can just use these. And I was like, well, that's great. So I remember for the trip, I filled up my gas tank, and I paid for gas, and I bought a little bit of groceries for the cooler. And then he took care of, like, the campsite and the board and the firewood and all of that.
Okay.
Like, I didn't actually go into that Oasis place, I don't think. I'm almost positive I didn't go in there. He did. I got in line for the board. I remember that. But their like, little board rental shop is, like, outside of the building.
Okay.
So he went inside because he went and got firewood. And then we went to the dunes.
I'm just looking at your dates, so you know you're right. The Bandimere Speedway, the Mile High Nationals, was July 21st.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was going to say.
Yep.
Get online and see if that matches.
Yep, it does.
Okay, so
we're
then
good.
all those other dates should be good. The only one that I'm not 100% sure about is the movie. It was that weekend, movie on the 6th and the 7th. It was that weekend. I just don't remember what day of the weekend. I don't think it was a Sunday, though. I really think it was a Friday or a Saturday. Like, I'm almost positive I didn't have to work in the morning.
All right. So what's after the Great Sand Dunes?
Okay, so we went to the dunes, and then we went and returned the board, and then we went back to the campsite, and we lit a fire, and we ate, and we just hung out by the fire for a few hours and just visited, and then it started raining really hard. So we put everything in the tent and put out the fire, and we went in the tent, and I remember he was, like, wide awake, and I was so tired, like, oh my God, I wanted to sleep so bad, and he just, like, would not sleep, and it was kind of bugging me. Like, I would like almost like wake up and like half subconsciously like have a conversation with him for a sec, and then like doze back off. And I just remember being so tired, and he was up probably for a while.
Okay. And
then
so you guys come back to the Denver metro area on Sunday?
Kind of. Yeah, but we went, one of my friends wanted us to go to the Renaissance Festival, and she didn't know who I was with, but she was just like, the Renaissance Festival in Colorado Springs, and she was like, oh, you should stop by, and I made up an excuse to not go over there. I just told her, I was like, yeah, I don't really know, and I, like, kind of got out of it because I didn't want her to meet him.
I got it. What friend was that?
Charlotte.
Okay. So did Charlotte ever meet Chris?
No, none of my friends ever met him.
Okay.
And then on the way back up, we stopped in Colorado Springs to eat, and we stopped at a restaurant called BJ's.
On Nevada and I-25?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I just remember...
Right by the University of Colorado, there's a bunch of buildings, and it's a big strip center. There's like a Costco.
Oh, wait, I think I remember the Costco. Because don't you kind of have to, like from the highway, you can, like, see, or not the highway, but that main road, you can, like, see the Costco, and then you have to kind of, like, turn in and around into that shopping center?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. BJ's, it's more like a brew house, I guess, kind of. Yes,
and it's like really nice. That place, it's just like it's like a nice restaurant. I mean, not like nice, but it's just like it's a decent place.
So that would have been.
It's a big place. That's what I was looking for. It's a big restaurant.
Sunday, July 29th.
That what
would that have been? Sunday, July 29th.
Yeah, it was Sunday, July 29th, and if you walk in the restaurant, so picture walking in, and the front doors are behind you, we were sat to the right on the, like, first level, like, there's like, a few different levels, so we were sat on the right side, and then in the right side, we were on the, like, left portion of the section on the right side. Like, there's little, like, single-seater booths. They're really small.
Okay.
So almost, like, in the center of the restaurant, almost, but just, like, kind of on the right section of the main floor.
Okay.
Okay, so
did you pay, did he, again, pay with a gift card at that time?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then we went home.
Okay. Did you see him the following weekend?
No, because he was out of town.
Okay. Do you know where he went?
He went to North Carolina.
Do you remember the dates?
No, I think, I want to say that he left on the 31st of July. I'm almost positive, because we hung out the weekend prior at the Sand Dunes, and then he went to work on Monday, the 30th. I remember that. And then I think he left on Tuesday, the 31st of July. I think. And I don't remember when he got home.
Okay. Next time you guys go out?
Was that Saturday. The 11th.
And you guys...
And that was...
The lazy dog.
Yeah, the story... Yeah.
Okay. So we got that all down. What's next on your list?
Sorry, I forgot about all of that stuff, and then I didn't...
That's all right. So we ran through something that I'm... You know, the first time we talked, you were really tired. The second time, you were overly stressed, and you had thought of some very important stuff that you wanted to talk about. So it's fine. And I don't mind talking to you as many times as I have to talk to you to get everything down that could, at some point, be very important. It's fine.
Understood.
So just don't worry about that. My job is to talk to you and make sure that this stuff is, placed in a report so it's there forever. So it's fine. Again, I just keep telling you every time. You when you remember things, just call me and we'll get it down. All right?
Okay, yeah, and I hope you guys pull cameras and all that, because I'm trying to help you. I'm really honestly disappointed that you guys don't have all my text messages, or don't think that you do. It makes me sad. I want you guys to have them. You need them, and it's frustrating to me. But it's I'll just tell you everything I know, and we'll go from there.
That's right.
Hold on.